was not easy. That was not easy. Multiple takes. I've had enough. I'm done. Sore fingers. Need a beer. Hello everyone. Hope you are well. I've been watching the Eric Johnson's mini lessons. He's been putting up a couple. He's now at number 2. I can't wait for number 3. EG mini lesson number 2 is the one I got a lot out of, and he makes me put food in the food bank. He insists that if you're getting something out of his video, you put food in the local food bank. So Eric, I've done that because I know you're a big fan of my channel. I wish. So he talks a lot about Cliffs of Dover and demystifying what he's actually doing, because most of what I like about Eric Johnson seems to revolve around one track, Cliffs of Dover. And it's a shame actually, when you YouTube Eric Johnson, there's not an awful lot of really good high quality camera work with good quality sound. It's all this guy at the back of the audience with an iPhone, and you don't get a lot of really good, like when you watch Bob Bonamassa, obviously he's loaded and he can afford all the camera crews, but you get great footage, but you struggle with Eric Johnson. Anyway, when you watch the famous Austin, Texas, live in 80 something, whatever it was, and he's putting all these chords moving all around the neck, you look at it and you think, God, you guys are mate, I'll never be able to achieve that. I don't know a quarter of these chords. I don't even know how he came up with that type of thing. It's melodic and it's advanced and it's technical. But the mini lesson tells you that he's actually, there is a method behind the madness, and that all he's really doing is playing a lot of major scale stuff. So we're talking do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. So but what he's doing is he's putting whole chords behind each note. This blows my mind, by the way. So listen to the leading note that I want your ear to hear is mainly my A string. It's that type of stuff, right? But if I put whole chords behind that and make that note part of every chord, you get this melody of do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do that everybody can relate to. But you get these advanced kind of chords behind it. So what sounds like, oh, the boy's amazing, I'll never achieve that, there is actually method in the madness. Watch this. And try to listen to the A string popping out. Maybe not always the A string, but the point is, listen for do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, right? Lots of major scale chronology going on there. As to what chords you choose, it's up to you, but the main principle is that if I want your ear to pick up some sort of do, re, mi or some really sweet melodic stuff, I've got to feature these notes prominently in each chord. So where I chose A, B minor 7, C sharp minor 7, D minor 7, and then this great chord here, which is a bit like an E9, but my pinky goes up and bars the E and B string, then settling down to an F sharp minor 7. However, to prove the point, I could choose any chord I want as long as it features these bass notes, or these, well, yeah. For example, here's a bad version of it. Start with the A, where I chose a nice melodic B minor 7. I could do a B9. And instead of the nice melodic C sharp minor 7, I could choose another A with that there. Or I could even choose a weird version, a substituted version of a C sharp minor. So you get, it doesn't sound nice, but the point is, and then for a D, I chose a D major 7, but as long as I get something with that note in it, I could get something weird like this. doesn't matter. It doesn't sound good, so therefore I wouldn't do it. But the point is, you feature that note. So you get the idea. So suddenly you think, oh, right. So the sweetness of the major scale, I could attach a bunch of chords through trial and error, and as long as they feature, as long as the human ear keeps relating to, all right, I see he's going up the major scale and down, then back up a bit and as long as there's a sweetness there, you can put whatever chords you want, authorised by your ear, of course, as long as they sound good. That blew my mind, because when you watch the video of him in Austin, Texas, you think, I'm going to burn my guitars now. But it's great to hear that he's actually just a scientist. He's just thinking, right, I could do this. It's brilliant. The other thing, of course, I've learned from Eric Johnson is something that I just cannot do very well. And I do it in my playing, but I have to do little short bursts of it, because he can do it all up the neck. And that is all this, where he goes, all that stuff. He flies all over the place and makes it look amazing. When I try to do that, I trip and stumble. And to be honest, I don't think I'll ever be able to do that. I'll keep trying, but I don't think I'll ever achieve it. However, that's fine, because there's already one Eric Johnson. I just want to be Paul Cook. So like the proverbial thief that I am, I'll just thieve his concepts and put them into my licks to make my version of these things. So all he's doing, just since you probably know what he's doing, but if you don't, I was doing just pinging out certain notes from the chord. So what looks like a random act of, I used to think his fingers look like spiders up the neck when you watch that video. It's all over the place and cheese. But the root note, the 5 and the 3rd from an A chord. Then when you get to your B minor 7, same again. The root, the 5 and the minor 3rd, and the D chord, to the E, up to the F sharp minor 7. And I've practiced that God knows how many hours, and I keep making mistakes, which is why I can't tell you how many takes this video took to make today. And it's frustrating, because you know it can be done, and the amount of times I had to think, Paul, slow down. You're not Eric Johnson, just slow it down, funk it up, and then it works. Bloody hell, it's no easy. Other things I've learned from, well, that's pretty much it, but I've also learned that Eric Johnson is a very nice man. Apparently everybody who comes into contact with Eric says he's just an absolute great guy. You can tell that. He's sort of shy, he hides behind his hair, and he's good to watch. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope you have a lovely day. I'm going to go away and have that beer now. And oh, by the way, I was using the Marshall Astoria tonight, and I got a new pedal, a Strymon Flint. What a pedal. I'll tell you about that maybe on the next video. And a little bit of delay so that I was getting that sound, that sort of thing, just to create that ambience that Eric Johnson gets when he's doing that Cliffs of Dover stuff. Right, I've babbled enough. Sorry, the light's doing funny things here. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.